Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Sapphire and happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. One more day into the weekend. I hope and pray that you all have a wonderful weekend as well. I am back with another video. This video, I'm going to talk about why low porosity hair don't need proteins, or why proteins are not good for low porosity hair. I don't know how I'm going to title it, but it's going to be something in that area. Okay. I've been getting a lot of questions on that. I'm low porosity and I am relaxed. I do have some naturals that follow me as well. And I do have some people that are relaxed that follow me. And most of them are low porosity. And they also state that sometimes when they overdo it or whatever with the product, it takes the hair out. Speaking about the proteins. Okay. So thank you guys so much. I hope and pray that this video does you well. You can also share this video as well for those who are looking for healthy hair. That's what I'm all about, to keep your scalp and your hairs healthy. Okay. So this was a few days ago. Now you guys wasn't going to see me until I come back on here with my relaxer. Okay. Because I feel that I've done a lot of videos on breakage, dryness, moisture, hydration, products, all of these things. And I feel that it's just time to just sit back and let somebody ask me something. So like I said, I have people that are low porosity and now they're, feeling the draft when it comes to overusing proteins. So we do know that, or we should know that if you do use proteins every single month, it can damage your hair for the worse. Not for the better, but for the worse. Okay. Proteins are designed to repair, restore damaged hair. Okay. Once you use proteins, if you see your hair come back to its glory, stop using it. Okay. Continue with your hair regimen. Okay. And your moisture, hydration. Stay away from heat as often as you can. And I know everybody, want that slick look and, it feels good, look good, all this stuff. But too much heat will damage and dry out your hair. It would blister your hair from the inside out, especially if it's used on a weekly, bi-weekly basis. You understand? So proteins, as I stated a second or two ago, are designed to restore and repair damaged hair. It is not to overdosing and using it every single month. Okay. This is what makes our hair hard and stiff and dry, and eventually our hair will break off. Okay. Stop using proteins every month. If you are low porosity, you really shouldn't be using proteins every single month. I do a protein treatment once a year, and that's when I get my relaxer. So that first wash after 3 weeks, I'm doing a protein treatment. I wash my hair. I add the proteins to my hair. I let it sit for how many minutes it's supposed to sit. I rinse it out, and then I follow up with a moisturizing deep conditioner under my hooded dryer. After that, I do not use proteins in my hair at all, period.com, because it can damage your hair. If you are low porosity, as I said, proteins are not good for low porosity hair. Look that up. It is not good for the hair. It causes buildup on our hair. Since our cuticles are already shut, it causes buildup. And once you try to add any moisture or hydration, it blocks that. Read about it. It blocks that. And all you're doing is allowing that stuff to sit on top of your hair. You can't see it, but you can see it a little. You can't see it. It's invisible because you can't see it, but it's not visible. You get what I'm saying? But your hair, how it reacts to certain things. Okay. Like if you want to do a deep treatment or hydration or moisture, your hair is still feeling like dry and hard. That's because you're overdosing on proteins. You understand? Okay. So it causes buildup very quickly, and it's really hard for moisture and hydration to really penetrate into those hair strands. Okay. So low porosity hair don't need protein. So if you have any kind of chemical services, you want to use them as often as you get those chemical services. That's basically it. But you don't have to use it all the time. We don't need proteins all the time. We don't need it as often as any other hair. Our low porosity, high porosity, I'm not sure what they need, but I do know about low porosity hair. So our hair don't need proteins as often. I know you heard this before. So I know a lot of women, especially the ones that's following me, has fallen back as in using proteins every single month. Who started that? I'm not sure. And that's so crazy. It's so crazy to add proteins to your hair if your hair is healthy. That's crazy. You don't need that. Okay? Just keep doing what you're doing with your routines, adding moisture, keeping your scalp and your hair clean, adding moisture to the scalp and the hair, moisturizing and sealing, taking care of it. You get what I'm saying? Not allowing a lot of heat to get to it, and just keep up with your regimen. Your hair will stay healthy. You don't need proteins. Years ago, we didn't use proteins in our hair, and our hair was healthy and it was long and it was strong. You understand? Go back to the original. Okay. I'm not saying stop using them, but you don't need proteins often for low porosity hair. It's not good for our hair. Okay. So I really hope and pray that this video does you well. If so, give it a thumbs up and also don't forget to share it. Okay. Thank you guys so much and have a good weekend to come. God bless you. Mwah.